21-day lifestyle guide. What I'm going to cover is how to get off to a quick and proper start in your big money game business. So this is broken down into 3 segments, okay? 7 plus 7 plus 7 equals 21. All right, so the goal, that's why it's a 21-day lifestyle guide in the first 7 days. Now this is why it's so important. Let me first help you understand why we break it down into these 3 segments, okay? Because it's very important. Always, before you ever do anything, you should always first ask yourself, why am I doing this? Don't just do it, okay? And here's why. Nowadays, because of how social media has really changed the way we do everything. And, if you're interviewing for a job, or honestly, if you're getting new friends, in a lot of ways we do that now is obviously through social. The first thing they want to find out about you. They want to research you. They're going to dig a little bit into you. All right, and that's just the way things are. So there's a reason why we prioritize, and I'm going to cover that here in a minute, but there's a reason why we put Facebook as the #1 priority in the way we communicate through our loop process. Now, that doesn't mean all other forms of communication through social networks or other forms of communication, there's still great options. It's just that we put Facebook as a priority because we actually do want people to research us. Because when we set your business up and we set it up properly, we don't want you to immediately start running our CPS loop. We don't want you to start immediately offering the lifestyle game or the opportunity to someone. And here's why. Because typically what happens is you want to make sure that, unfortunately, in other businesses or other arenas, what happens is somebody's either way far to the left or way far to the right. And what that simply means is this. That means is that if you offer something to somebody, what they're going to do is they're going to research you and they're going to find out, can this person actually follow through with what he's offering me? Does he show any evidence of being able to actually offer or follow through with the offer that he's making? Okay, and unfortunately, here's what typically happens: either there's no evidence of it whatsoever through your daily, weekly, monthly, yearly communications with anybody. So there's no evidence that you can actually follow through with what you're offering. Or there's the far other extreme where they're a freak show, like they're a total whack nut job. Buy my product, buy my product, buy my product. Those annoying people that we see that are just completely annoying and one-sided, and there's no depth or it's not good. So we obviously don't want to be on either side of that. So we want to set you up just like any other business. Anyone that goes into any type of business, they first set up their marketing and their branding, okay, before they even open the door. So what we're going to do is in the first 7 days, we're going to create a ripple through your network. We're going to make an impact through your network, and that's just simply going to be by playing and posting through the game, okay? And there's a specific guideline that you're going to follow that's all mapped out for you, okay, that's going to help you do this. But we want to be able to show evidence that when we send out our first initial CPS loop, we want to make sure when we start that loop process, we send out the first script, we want to make sure that people understand that, yes, we can follow through with what we're offering, okay? Very, very important. Now, the second segment, the next 7 days, okay? This is where we're going to start filtering your network by running the CPS loop, okay? And if you have not had an opportunity, if you watch this before you had an opportunity to watch the loop video, you got to go in next and you got to watch the loop video because it's going to break down for you step by step by step, specifically what you need to cut, paste, and send to somebody, okay, to take them through this loop that honestly just continues to go and grow as your business goes and grows, which is awesome. So this is plus. So not only in the next 7 days, you're going to start filtering your network by running the CPS loop, plus you're going to continue to do follow the same criteria as you did in the first 7 days by playing and posting. Okay, very, very important. The last 7 days, we're really going to focus on making sure that people see the FSP 411 video as well as they start enrolling, okay? And that's on top of obviously continuing the habits that you've already created through the first and next 7 days, okay? Very, very important. So that's the entire philosophy in terms of how we want to strategically roll this out to where you create that ripple, okay, and set it up so that people understand we can deliver on what we're offering. The next 7 days, obviously starting to run through that very simple loop. And then lastly, we want to start getting people in the system. We want to start making transactions and things happen. We want to start expanding your matrix and your network and going from there. Okay, so here we go. First 7 days broken down. Now, Here was the statistic I gave you. Now, can you use other social media networks? Absolutely, 100 million%. Can you use texting? Can you use call? Absolutely. Here's the reason why I suggest that you use Facebook, and I have multiple other graphs and charts that just simply show how any of those other networks, it's just duplication. It's just kind of all those people are also on Facebook is basically the best way to break it down. So the best way to go about it is if you start on Facebook, and then at that point you can kind of move on from there. I know a lot of people use professional networks like LinkedIn, other things. This loop system will work no matter what platform you're running it on. Okay, excuse me, the lifestyle game system will work no matter what platform you're running on. So here we go. First 7 days, play and post. Every day for 7 days, post the following on Facebook. Okay, the first 5 is very easy because literally the first 5 is just playing and posting in every single category. So not only do we want you playing the game, but we also want you posting the pictures of the things that you're doing that connect directly to that section, okay, whether it be nutrition, exercise, sleep, attitude, or supplementation through our products. And what's awesome is that gives everyone a great balance of what we stand for, what our culture stands for, okay? Also, we want you to post the TrueStar Health tip of the day. That's typically emailed out to you every single day. You simply cut, paste it. You can add a picture that directly links to that image or pick an image out on Google or whatever that would follow along with that tip of the day and match up perfectly. It's something that I like to do. And then you want to make sure that you're posting something fitness related. You want to post something that's social media related. And then you want to post something that's financial related, okay? This is where it's completely up to you. We just want you branding yourself in this space, okay, very simply. Now let's jump over here to the other side. Share 3 game posts from your team. Okay, so from maybe people that you start getting as free players or somebody that maybe the person at first that enrolled you, start sharing their lifestyle game posts as well. Okay, that's very, very important so that people understand, this is coming from all over the place. And then also share 2 health and fitness posts. So look for people within your network that are basically posting things that have to do with health and fitness and share their posts. Comment and share on their posts. Comment on 3 in health and fitness posts. We want to start engaging in this arena. And like I said, it's a process of branding yourself over these first 7 days. And then lastly, add 5 new friends from the people that you may know. Obviously, because we want to continue to expand your network. Okay, people that you may know. It's very, very simple to be able to do. Okay, don't go through just adding a ton. Like I said, just stick with 5 and let's keep that a habit because then you won't get flagged by Facebook for adding too many people. All right, so at the bottom, you can keep track of this over the 7-day period. This is very, very, very important that you do it every single day. Also, you don't have to become overwhelmed. You can space these out throughout the day. You don't have to do it all at one time. Obviously, it's better if you don't do it all. Now, some of you say, bro, this is like, dude, this is 1, 2, 3, 4. This is a ton of posts, man. I'm not even doing most. Folks, here's what you gotta understand. With Facebook analytics and how things, literally less than 5% of your friends list are even seeing this stuff anyway. It's getting lost in the newsfeed, or it's not even showing up in the newsfeed because you don't actually communicate or interact with those people enough for it to even show up. Okay, so you're not overwhelming anyone, and you're coming from so many different angles that are all things that are related to things that people are interested in. Like I said, we're not that company. Buy my product, buy my best products, buy my product, nobody. That's absolutely not what you're doing here. Okay, so you're starting to brand the culture and what it is that you're part of, and it's a very simple process. For 7 days, that's all you're simply doing. You're sending that ripple through your network. The next 7 days, run the loop. Okay, this is where you're going to have to obviously access the loop PDF file, and also you can watch the loop video that I've done and created for you to help you understand how to run the loop and how to be effective in doing it. This is one of the most easy systems that you could possibly run, and what's awesome is this 21-day guide will kind of give you a roadmap to get started properly, which is awesome because it's creating habit. As it says up in the top left of each one of these slides, it takes 21 days to form a habit, and that's what we want to do. We want to form a habit that creates a lifestyle. All right, so here we go. What do you need to do on top of? So it says continue from the first 7 days plus send 10 people through the loop. It's very basic, okay? Right through your Facebook Messenger. Obviously, like I said, you can use other social networks, you can use your text messaging, you can use other things, but you need to take 10 people through the loop. And there's another option, send 10 more. If you want to double your income, send 10 more if you want to triple your income. Very, very simple. Those are optional, but at least you got to make sure for those next 7 days you're taking at least 10 people through the loop by starting and sending that first cut, paste, send, okay? And obviously you want to track that through on all 7 days. Okay, so that's all we're focusing on. First 7 days, just posting, creating a ripple. Second 7 days, taking 10 people at a time through the loop process. And then the last 7 days, okay, FSP 411 enroll. All right, here's where you really want to make sure that you're following through with people. Okay, you're following through with people to make sure you at least have 3 people each day that have made it through steps 3 through 6 through the loop. And that means they would have seen the FSP 411 webinar. They would have most likely jumped on a 3-way call. And at that point, they may have even got enrolled. Okay, so which is very, very important. So you really want to focus on turning up your follow up and follow through the first process of the loop system to make sure that you're now starting to convert to get real results. Okay, and then lastly, for an extra bonus, watch one level 1 True Go Getter video. Okay, this is optional each day for 7 days, and that'll help you start to help with your development and knowledge in terms of growing and developing your business. Okay, and then you can track that over 7 days as well. So this is very simple. I mean, it's not meant to be complicated. It is literally, I probably didn't even really need to create this recording because it is so simple. Okay, so just quickly to review: 7, 7, and 7. Post for 7 days. Take 10 people a day through the loop for 7 days, and follow up and follow through the loop process to start converting into enrollments and results for the last 7 days. So bam, 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 you're good to go. So get started on your 21 days. Be consistent. 21 days forms a habit. 21 consistent days, and you got it. You're going to get a killer start. You're going to be incredibly profitable, and you're going to create momentum.